All right, guys, this is Health Nibble number 59, and I'm sitting into my car cramming this one in because it's raining, so trying to stay dry. But today's Health Nibble is that humans are omnivores. So a few Health Nibbles ago, I talked about veganism and that, a personal choice or philosophical choice or religious choice, that's fine, but you just have to be really careful with veganism to eat a healthy diet. And so just some historical concepts. I talked about running everything through that hunter-gatherer model. Does it make sense 10,000 years ago? And as humans, if you look at our teeth, you look at our digestive tract, we have small stomachs. If you look at the enzymes, we really are set up to eat meat. And when you look at the way that our body does healing, growth, and repair and all of that, I mean, it's really set up to utilize the tissues from animal products to do that well. And so, am I saying don't eat vegetables? Absolutely not. I mean, but I want you to think about these two groups of foods as different functions. And so what we teach is feast-famine cycles. So, you might eat a lot of, it might be a bunch of meat, and then you don't eat at all. You might have some fasting, or you might go through periods of time where you don't eat any meat and you eat all vegetation. So if you break it down and you look at from a cellular level, we use the animal products for growth and repair, and the vegetable products or the plant-based products for cleansing. So you can see tons of studies on increasing vegetables and reducing cancer rates and heart disease rates and chronic disease rates. And I mean, those are cleansing strategies that we use. But when you look at, like in India, so this is what sparked this. Let me back up. So there's this Dr. Campbell McBride she wrote a book years ago, like back in 2004, called The Gut and Psychology Syndrome. And so we had one of these articles in our office because we had all these kids, and this is how we were trying to approach helping kids out with spectrum disorders and autism, because of these leaky gut situations, certain foods that they eat would trigger their brain. And Dr. Campbell McBride is an absolute expert. But I just listened to a podcast a couple weeks ago where she talked about, she has this new book, and I'm going to show you because I don't have it. It's called, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Oh. Vegetarianism Explained. And so she talks about, like, she's done all the studies. So if you're looking where some of this information is coming from, I mean, it's stuff we teach anyway, but she just kind of inspired me to talk about it. But she talks about how the plant-based foods are really tough for our digestive tract to digest. So herbivores, or animals that only eat plants, they have these big stomachs and they have all these bugs in there to break them down efficiently, and we really don't have that. We have a hard time with the proteins in plants, like gluten. Gluten's a protein in the plant, and obviously that causes a lot of problems. So anyway, the point is to look at, if you're going, it's really good to spread it out where you might be eating meat, animal products a bunch, and then go through periods of time where you just eat plants. But doing all of them all the time is a really bad idea, right? You're going to have a hard time as humans. An elephant could eat plants and recover, as they talk about in the China study, which is a really flawed book, but and they get really big, but their bodies are designed for that. We are designed to be omnivores, where we have some of both groups, and the timing might not even be at the same time. So just some stuff to think about, that humans are omnivores. We're designed to eat meat and plants.